and software management. Those will be the two objectives of today's training. That at the end of it all, we will have gotten to know how best we can manage our backups and how best we can manage our softwares from our cPanel. The next thing that we are going to have is a question and answer question that you will ask any question concerning the topic, and then we're going to get an action point from our today's discussion. So let's go directly to our first objective, which is backup management. Backup management, and I want to start by saying the reason we keep our backups is precisely because of the risk that are involved with today's uh, uh, computer systems, that you can lose data. So we keep backups to help us avoid those risks of losing data, and data that is very valuable to us. And from our the cPanel, if you are if you are an administrator, you need to know how to manage your backups and how well you can retrieve data when in case of any loss. So that's why as Truehost we have introduced to you a feature called Jet Backup, as you can see, and as I will be demonstrating in the minutes to come. Uh, the backup has a lot of features, and some of the features that are there is that the feature has full backups. That is the whole of your cPanel. That is your files, your backups, your emails, everything. The whole of your cPanel can be backed up, and you are able to restore it. You're able to restore it uh, just at a click, with a click of a button. So those are the features of the Jet Backup, and as I will be demonstrating, you'll be able to see that. And I want us to I want to demonstrate that in. So as you can see from my screen, this is the cPanel. When you log into the cPanel, this is the cPanel, and you will see Jet Backup. Either you can access it from this point, and you can also access it as this. This is a whole module of the Jet Backup. So I want us to run through the features of the backup module of the Jet Backup. Here is the full backup, and as I had mentioned, it's where you actually see all your backups. That includes your website files, your emails, your backups, your databases. Sorry, and you are able to restore that. And if you click to open, you'll actually see the backups that are stored. And one thing that I also need to mention is that these backups are kept daily. We keep daily backups for you, and that will be for 5 consecutive days. In this case, this account, for the sake of preparation of this training, this account was created yesterday. That's why you are able to see two backups that are already there. One was picked yesterday. This time you will be able to see the dates, and you'll be able to see the time that it was taken. And this, of course, gives you a lot of freedom that in case maybe there is something that has happened to your data, you are able to restore at a specific time, at a specific date. And if maybe I messed up with my account and I want to revert it, I'll just click restore, as you will see here, then add to restore, and then it will restore, and I'll get a notification once the restore is complete. And all this, you are able to do it from your own cPanel. So that's about full cPanel backup. Let's go to the other feature, which is file backups. File backups is precisely your website files, whatever you store in your public HTML or in your file manager. As you can see here, I can click if I want to restore a file. Maybe I deleted a file, or I was making some changes to the file, and I needed, maybe I have messed up with the file. I'm able to revert back to a later date, and you can see this. This is your file manager as it is. Maybe I made a change to a file. Maybe I made a change to this file, and I want to revert it back. So I'll just click here. I'll click there, and then on here I will restore selected, and then you will see the restoration carry on. So that makes it very easy for you to carry on with the restore of a specific file, and also the date that you wish to restore. The same goes to cron jobs. Cron jobs, you are aware, is those automated script that maybe you write. Maybe in the morning you'd want to send maybe email reminders to your clients. You are able to do that from and maybe a cron job was messed up and you want to restore it. The same goes with that. And these are the DNSs. I know we manage DNSs from our cPanel, and at time you can make a change to your DNS, and you mess up with it, and you are able to restore the same using the same procedure as we have seen. And it goes on. The same goes with the email. uh, I don't have any email in my account, but you will see if I had emails, then I will be able to restore them at a specific date that I want. And I'll be able to monitor the queue. Maybe if there is something that is running on the queue, I have run a backup, a restore, and I would want to see what is in the queue. I'll be able to see that from that module. There is a very specific setting that I would want you to notice. It's called these settings. This setting is where you enter your email. Maybe you ran a full backup, and your full backup had a lot of data. Say you had like 10 GB of data, so you will find that will take some time, and maybe you've left to go to other work, to do other stuff. You can put your email here, and then once the restore is complete, you'll be able to see that in your email to see whether it is complete. So this backup module is very important for you. The reason it is very important, as you have seen, you are able to control it from your cPanel. You may not maybe you messed up with the account. You don't need to maybe call our support or ring us for us to restore for you the data. You are able to do this right from your cPanel. The only thing that you do not have control over is the storage of the backup. And because the storage is remote, as you can see here, the storage is all the data is stored remotely, that we have a dedicated backup server. So there is where all your information is stored. So your cPanel space is not interfered with, or is not used during the backup process. So all you need to do is just to click to restore, and of course manage your backups. But this does not prevent you from having any other backup solution, and also downloading the backup to your local computer if you wish to restore the backups in your cPanel. So that's about the Jet backup. I would want us to go to the next thing, which is the software management. As you can see here. So that's about that. This now software management, software management, and you are all aware that when you are running a cPanel, you need to add more features, and maybe you are in a shared hosting, like one of the packages or some of the packages we provide, that is those are shared packages. uh, you may not have a lot of freedom to have the shared you may not have a lot of freedom to add a lot of applications or software in your cPanel, because of the permissions and the privileges that are allowed in shared hosting. But there is a feature called Softaculars that allows you and gives you the platform to add more softwares in your cPanel that makes it more friendly. It makes it add more features, and it of course gives you a lot of cool features. And that's why we have Softaculars installed in your cPanel, and these Softaculars will give you automated software installer. That means, like for instance, as I will be demonstrating, maybe you want to add an application like WordPress. You don't have to download WordPress from WordPress.org or from online. You just need to log into your cPanel, go to Softaculars, and install and other cool applications that are there in your cPanel, and they are all made available by having this feature called the Softaculars apps installer. And it has very many features, and I just want to mention a few. One, it is very easy to use, and I will be demonstrating that. It gives you a platform to back up. That is, it's Softaculars. Softaculars offer you an opportunity to back up your data and also restore it. Whatever you have installed, maybe you have installed your WordPress site, or Joomla, or Magento, or even a Moodle, or any application you have installed. You are able to restore it. You, you are able to restore and you are able also to back it up at your own time. And also, maybe you have a WordPress installation in another server hosted somewhere else. You are able to import that. Also, if you made maybe when you are doing an installation, you never had this information on the power of Softaculars, or you didn't know it existed. You are able to import those installations that you had, and I will be demonstrating that in just a bit. And so this tool becomes very powerful and very useful when dealing with web management or cPanel management, especially for you people who are running website. So I want to demonstrate how easy it is to install your cPanel, or to install an application using WordPress, using Softaculars. I want to demonstrate how simple it is in just a few. So please go with me as I demonstrate to you how easy it is. So this is the installation of your WordPress from Softaculars. Just allow me to. So this is installation of an example WordPress using Softaculars and how easy it is. Please take a look at it and how it goes. So it makes it very easy to install. So you click install now, and then here you select the domain. I installed it in a subdomain and the directory. Then there is the password and the username that I wanted. I can enter the site, and these can be changed during when you're doing the installation in the dashboard or the customization. Then installation email, there is where the installation details will be sent. And in case I want to do a reset, I can do that. So I will click install, and it will take a few seconds, and there you are. So you are able to install you are able to you are able to install in a very simple way your WordPress or any application. And I also want you to 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 identify that it's not only WordPress that can be installed. There are a lot of things that can be found, as you can see. So this is the cPanel. I'll find Softaculars in software, and then Softaculars right here. So here, if I click there, I'll find hundreds and hundreds of applications that I can install with just clicks of a button. So and they are all categorized. Then you can see blog, and all that is in the blog are there, and the installations. You can just click them, and you will be able to install them. And all these are hundreds and hundreds of softwares that you can use to install from you can use and install from Softaculars. So that gives you a lot of ability to add more features in your cPanel. So that's about installation. And I want also you to find out how hard it is to install compared to Softaculars. If I were to install the same uh, uh, package, I was to install the same WordPress using another method, maybe manual method. I have downloaded WordPress from from online, and then I want to come and introduce and install it in my cPanel manually. How hard, or how maybe lengthy and tedious it will be compared to what the process that we've just had in just a few seconds away. So let's find out how hard it will be, or even the minutes that I would spend to install WordPress manually. And I want to also to show you that. So allow me to share. So this is manual WordPress installation. I created a subdomain called manual.truehost.co. I downloaded WordPress. It's right here. I downloaded. So please go with me through the process of installing WordPress manually. So that is the WordPress I have downloaded. So I will go now to creating databases. I'll have to create database. I'll go to my cPanel, then I'll create the database. The next step will be to create the user. And if you noticed, when we were using Softaculars, we never created all this. The Softaculars did the job. So you can see the difference. You can already see the difference. So that is the username to the database, the password, the user. Then I will create the user. Then I will give the user the privileges to access the database and also to make all those things to the database. I make the changes. So that is that. And from there, I go back to the cPanel. This is now the file manager. I will extract the files. I'll extract the files. So the files are extracted. They are extracted in that folder. So I'll have to remove those files in the folder so that they can be in the root directory. So I'll delete that folder so that I move them. As now you can see they are already in the public HTML. Now I go to the browser and then run now the domain, the installer, so that the domain, the WordPress installation can proceed. So that's the domain. So here comes the WordPress installer. I can click continue. I'm told to supply the database username and password. This is what we have just created. So I've created the database. And then the password that I have done, then I will submit. I'll submit that. So let me just pause. I made that deliberate mistake just to see or to show you how sometimes it can be hard or tedious to install it. Maybe you never took key note of the database name or the database username or even the password. Now you are forced now to go to the cPanel and make a reset of the password or maybe confirm as I will do here, because you see I have missed one of the items, so I'll be forced to go back to the database or to the cPanel and find out which username or the database name or even the password I used for me now to go ahead and carry on with the installation. So I have found out I missed one of the items, so I will come retry. I missed the database. The database name was new, and then I will confirm the password, the one that I entered. Then I will click install or submit, run the installation. So here comes, I'll enter the site title, and this can be changed as you will be customizing. So that's the username and the password, the admin, the dashboard password. So we'll confirm that. So I'll confirm. I would encourage you, of course, to put a stronger password. So I will run the installation. It's complete. So it's now time to log in. It's time to log in. So there goes. I enter the username and the password. I log in. So there goes the installation of your WordPress. So you can. I took that took like 5 minutes, almost 5 minutes, when I was doing the installation, in comparison with the one that we ran in the Softacular. So Softacular actually gives you a very a good time and very easy for you to run the installation. So I want also to briefly run you through some of other features that are found in the in the Softacular. So here we have installations. We have had installation, and you can see here I have three installations. And I can see this is the first one, the second one, and the third one. Let's see some of the things that are there. I can automatically log in to my dashboard. I can automatically log into the dashboard. from here. So I can, this is the one that we just ran. So I can click here, the admin, I can click here, and then I will run, it will direct me to the dashboard automatically. So that's one of the features. Then the other thing, in case maybe WordPress has released a new version, you will see, and it will give you an update feature here that you can just click to update the feature that you want. The other quite important feature, and it's one of the importance of having or using Softaculous from your cPanel, it is the ability to run a backup. For instance, I have you can see here, maybe this is the backup that I want to run. I can come here, I want to click here, and click here, then it will give you the default. These are the default settings where the backup would be stored and everything. If I run the backup the installation, the backup will continue, and it will finish, and then it will backup created successfully, and this is the location of the backup. So if I click, I click there, I'll find the backup that I've just done here. So the backup, you see the space, the version, and here you can be able to download the backup and store it in your computer. Or if better still you want to restore it, you can restore it just here. So the important thing, or the difference between what maybe you what I had mentioned about the jet backup, this one stores the backups in your cPanel, and I'll show you. It stores the backups in your cPanel. So if I go back to the cPanel here, go back to the cPanel, I go to the file manager, I go to the home directory, Softaculous backup. I'll be able to see my backups here. So in this case, the backups that you keep here, the backup that you store from here, are directly, they will affect the your cPanel space, but it also gives you the freedom to run the backup anytime that you want. And of course run and restore it anytime that you wish to restore it. So that is one of the things. So assume you never had this information prior. You ran your WordPress installation manually, and so you also get a lot of challenges when managing your WordPress. Never to worry, because you can import the WordPress you installed manually to Softaculous, and this is how you're going to do it. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you here. So let me show you. So all right, I'm sorry. I think I was not sharing the screen. So I was saying how easy it is to run a backup. So I think I'll go through it once again. How easy it is to run a backup of your applications that you have installed through Softaculous. So there you go. So here are our installations there, and you will see here there are three installations. You can see them. I was saying you are able to log in from here. I can click admin, and I will be logged in directly to the dashboard without asking me for the password. So that gives you easy management. Again, I was showing you how easy it is to update. So you've seen here the WordPress version is 5.4.2. If WordPress releases another update, then you'll be able to see that your WordPress is out of date, and you'll be able to update it right from here. The other thing that I was showing you is about backups. Yeah, it's about backups. So let's say I want to do a backup. I want to do a backup from Softaculous of one of our items here. Uh, so you'll see, I can, here there is backup, and I can click there, and then it will take me here. These are all the default settings, and there is nothing to change unless you want to change these default settings. You can just consider them as they are. So if I run the backup, then my WordPress backup will be done, and you can see that. You can see that, and then it will tell you where you can access. So if I click there, I'll have the backups, and you'll see this is the domain, and the backup file, the size, there's the version, and then it gives you the specific things you can do. You can download, that is to store it in a remote or even in your computer, or restore it. You can just click to restore it. And as I had mentioned, these backups are stored directly in your cPanel. And I want to show you the location of your backups, the Softaculous backups. So in the in the file manager, in the file manager, I'll go to Softaculous backups, and here are our backups. Here are our backups, and you are able to see them. So that has an effect of your backups of your space, your cPanel space, because now this one is stored directly in your cPanel. So I was about to demonstrate something else, that if you want to, you had installed WordPress, and you wish to, uh, you installed it manually, and you wish to use to import it to your Softaculous for easy management. There is a very easy way to do it, and this is what I want to share with us shortly. So I am assuming I had installed WordPress manually, or WordPress is located somewhere else, like I had done with the manual.truehost.co. So I will go there, click import, and then it will ask me to scan the installation. Let's see, I'll scan the installation. It has found one installation that was installed manually, and it has been imported to the cPanel, to the cPanel and Softaculous. So that definitely it was that was an easy process. And now the WordPress that you installed manually, now you are able to see it right here, and you are able to access the dashboard manually, update the website, do the backup, and all that. So that of course gives you a lot of easy time when you are managing your website, or even the website for a client. So so that is it about backup and software management, and I hope it was helpful for you people. So I welcome any question, if there is any question, so that we can proceed. You can type in your question, or maybe you can ask it loudly. So there is a question that has been asked by Bugwa, that is about whether there is any application that can support Kenyan payment methods like M-Pesa from the softaculars. I want to from as it is now, there is no like a specific application that has been dedicated for that. But if you are a web developer and you use CMSs and other applications that are there in the softaculars, and probably you want to use a plugin um, like WooCommerce. WooCommerce gives you an opportunity to do even M-Pesa integration. So you can do WooCommerce, and it's supported by uh, WordPress has a WooCommerce plugin. Yeah. So I think WooCommerce will be able to help you with that. Yes. Any other person? And thank you, David, for your answer. You also suggested or gave an answer for WooCommerce. Yes, we appreciate your answer. Yes, there is a free plugin at gsort.com, a free M-Pesa WooCommerce plugin that you can use to either use in your WordPress, that can help you integrate the payment, especially the M-Pesa that has been mentioned. Yes. Is there anyone with any other question? You can just type in. All right. I'm going to give you an email. Maybe if there is anything that you would wish to share with us as in form of feedback, in form of observation, or even something that you would wish us to address even in the later trainings, I would invite you to write to us via that email that I am going to share. That is support@truehost.cloud, for any feedback that you may wish to give, or even something that you want us to address in future trainings. Now, in in conclusion, uh, I want us to think through the amount of information you and I have that that can be helpful to the world. And as Truehost, we want to make this a forum where we can share, network, and be of help to the world through information that we have. So these trainings and forum that we are making, we are geared to getting a forum that that you and I can participate in sharing and making information available, the information about cloud hosting, about cloud computing, and any other information that we have. So and you guys are part of this, and you are much welcome. And more information will of course be available to you in the course of time. So I want to appreciate everyone for spending their time and for sparing those 45 minutes to come and listen and even learn from a thing or two. I want to appreciate you. And also, may your work and hustles be succeed as you look out for more opportunities. May all succeed and also keep safe in this COVID-19 time. So keep safe, and thank you so much for attending today's session. Thank you so much. You are at liberty of exiting the meeting.